top story tonight, reaction from the left. Joining us from Los Angeles, radio star Leslie Marshall and Dr. Caroline Heldman, who teaches political science at Occidental College. So, Doctor, help me out here. What do you think the government owes the folks in the entitlement category?
Well, Bill, I think we can both agree that we are owed life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So along those lines, life would be health care. And the pursuit of happiness would mean that everyone who sought gainful employment would get it, and if they don't get it, unemployment benefits, certainly higher education, and a poverty safety net, especially for homemakers. We don't value them, and so if they're taking care of children at home, I think it's very important that we provide resources for that.
Okay, let me stop you there. So you believe that the government should pay everybody's health care costs, everybody, all 320 million of us?
Well, I think we, the people who pay our taxes into government, yes, I do believe our taxes should go towards that.
Okay, so you believe that the government should pay for everybody's health care. Free college for everybody?
Well, for everyone who works hard enough.
All right, so everyone over a certain grade level, free college. All right, guaranteed employment or money coming in. Guaranteed employment or money coming in.
Yes, and especially considering that the collusion between Wall Street and Washington led to the liquidity crisis that caused the unemployment problem.
All right, but let's take that away.
Wall Street, why not bail out the average person?
You want guaranteed employment. Okay, and then some kind of subsidy for women, homemakers who are not in the workplace. Okay. Now,
I want us to consider that a job.
All right. Okay, but whatever it is, you want this government to guarantee people a certain lifestyle. Leslie, do you concur?
I want the government to spend our taxes on that.
Okay.
Our taxes, taxpayer dollars on that rather than other things.
You know we can't raise that kind of money. Nobody could. Leslie, go ahead. Do you believe in all of that?
I agree with some of it. I agree with health care. I agree with education. I would add to that secure borders. I think a country, any country, should provide
secure borders
and
is a different
safety for their inhabitants.
All right, so you say the government should pay everybody's health care, even the wealthy people. You get sick, government picks up tab. Guaranteed college if you're above a certain level and you're deemed right, government should pay that. Homemakers, women at home, they should get money from the government because that's a job. Guaranteed money. Leslie?
Oh boy, I'm going to get killed by the women for this bill, but no,
okay,
even though I have two toddlers,
it's
not. I don't want the government.
All right, and the final one would be a guaranteed employment. Every American guaranteed a job, whatever.
No, I don't believe that the government is responsible for creating jobs.
Okay, so you're 2 no's, 2 yeses, and the doctor is 4 yeses. All right, doctor, let's get back to you. In this large country, this isn't Sweden with 9 million people, or even Ireland with 5, and Ireland's bankrupt, all right, because of their entitlement spending. We can't raise that kind of money. You can't. There's just not enough money to pay the bills of everybody who gets sick and to educate everybody who's qualified to go to college. So what do you do?
Bill, I would disagree with you on that. It's not a matter of resources.
No?
It's a matter of priorities. It's a matter of leaders saying, look, we're going to prioritize American citizens over our wealthy friends, corporations, and the military-industrial complex. It's an issue of not spending 20% of our budget on the military-industrial complex.
You think you have?
I know we can.
You can.
I know that we can. Look back at 1960.
No.
Look at 1970.
You can't do it because the medical costs are so much. And the educational costs are so much.
Because of insurance companies gouging Americans. Their profits increase 1,000%.
There's something to that, but the
the
doctors and the pharmaceutical companies aren't going to charge any less. So I'm at the top of the chain, okay, the earning chain. How much money do you take from me? What percentage to fulfill your vision of all of these entitlements? What do you take from me?
Well, Bill, I don't have a specific number, but I do know that in the past we've...
Doctor, that's irresponsible.
Bill, we've taxed it 90%. Well,
90?
We've taxed it 90% in the past. We are now taxing at 35. Let's say we make it progressive. Let's say we put it around, let's say 50%. That would bring in billions of dollars. It would deal with our deficit problem. It would deal with entitlement programs. And getting away from the military-industrial complex.
Stop with the rhetoric, all right? We're trying to get nuts and bolts here. What do you put on it, Leslie?
Well, I honestly disagree with both of you, and here's how. You can offset cost in other areas. First of all, Bill,
but we're bankrupt here. We don't have any. You can offset all the costs you want. We still don't have enough money to do it.
We're spending a lot of money in areas that we don't need to. 1, Afghanistan. If we don't have money going to Afghanistan, Iraq, if we're not policing the world. 2, if we're going to be saving so much on earmarks and on those pet projects, and oh boy, those Bush tax cuts the next 2 years, those rich folks like you, Bill, are going to help pay for all of this.
If you wiped out the entire Defense Department budget, all the space program was canceled, all of that goes into entitlement spending, which is what I'm hearing you ladies want. okay, it still wouldn't cover it. That's the enormity.
That's not true.
Medicaid,
Bill,
Medicare,
that's not true.
Social
It's 20%
Security.
of the budget.
It doesn't matter. It still wouldn't cover
$1.3
it.
billion a year.
Look, doctor, I got to go. Look, doctor, my main beef is with the doctor, not with you, Lizzie. But I got to tell you something.
Okay.
You're just, with all due respect, crazy. You don't understand the enormous costs of cradle-to-grave health care for everybody, covering everything. You don't get
Bill,
it. How expensive
Bill,
that would be.
I absolutely get it. I've not only worked in Congress on this topic, I've studied it for many years. That's not true. All you have to do is get greedy insurance corporations out of this. Small businesses know it. They've had to fire people because they can't afford premiums.
You want to guarantee everybody work, doctor, and then you want to gut the private sector, gut them. Where are they going to work?
No, I want to hold them accountable.
Okay.
I want to hold them accountable.
Well,
they're
then they're going to go to Brazil and
public.
set up shop, okay? So not going to be anybody here. All right, ladies, very interesting debate. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Next on the rundown, Charles Crowder.